Hello and welcome to another episode of the Spiritual Sisters podcast. I can't believe it, Nichole. We are almost to the end of the zodiacal year.
Are we going to do this again?
I don't know.
Yeah, we need to figure that part out.
We're getting it together this year. That's what we're saying. So
how many more? Okay, Aquarius and then Pisces, and then is that it?
Yeah.
So we only have one more?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
Can you believe it?
No. Happy Aquarius season, Aquarii.
Aquarius. Syllabus. Remember you taught me that like 13 years ago?
That's a syllabi. Yeah, multiple syllabi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My husband says Prius is multiple Prius cars are Prii. I thought he was making it up, but I think it was true. I was like, you're making that shit up. I think it's actually true.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, interesting. I didn't know that. Prii. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, so you're an Aquarius. Seriously, you're an Aquarius rising. So, what do you know?
I knew you were going to tell me. I know nothing about Aquarius.
Did you? If you knew, then you should have prepared.
No, because it was right before we were jumping on. Okay, what do I know? I know nothing. I know that my favorite brother cousin is an Aquarius. I know that my old best friend was an Aquarius. I know that one of my bridesmaids was an Aquarius. So I think I get along with them. I think they're fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know much about them.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Fair. Well, we're going to see if you agree with said facts about Aquarius energy.
Okay.
So, all right. So this year, Aquarius energy, Aquarius season, I should say, begins January 20th through February 18th of 2025. And astrologically speaking, it is represented by the symbol of the water bearer. So it's literally like said person holding a canister.
But it's not a water sign, right?
It's an air sign. Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird, right? Which is meant to symbolize just the pouring of new ideas into the world and sharing knowledge, which kind of makes sense because in the zodiacal wheel, it rules over the 11th house in a chart, and the 11th house is about all things weird. It's about groups of people, society at large, forms of technology. It is related to aliens. It's just kind of like unconventional ideologies. It's what doesn't make sense. And that is pretty much just like Aquarian energy. And also, I think that's very true because most often what I've noticed of Aquarians is that they're a little different. They are a little bit rebellious. They like to do things that maybe don't follow the normative standards. And yeah, so anyways, Aquarius is a fixed air sign. And they are very much related, like they represent doing things for the cause of the greater good. And they're very committed to certain ideologies and or causes. So I just kind of think of those that are, the people that go and like picket and riot and are, what is that called?
Protest?
Yeah, protests. That's what I associate with Aquarian energy.
We did that in our 20s.
Did you?
Yeah.
With your brother cousin?
Yeah, and then I did it when I worked at Vaughn's. We had a picket line.
It's a very Aquarian thing to do.
We protested for gay marriage.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the scandal?
I remember the scandal. Do we want to tell the people what you did?
Oh, we haven't told the story?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. Oh, this is so good. Just so everyone knows, we are very LGBTQ+. So if you haven't picked that up.
Okay, so oh my gosh, so it would have been like, what, 2008?
It was a minute ago, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 2008. It was 2008 because I had just graduated from college. It was either 2008 or 2009, whatever year Proposition 8 was on the ballot.
It was such a thing.
2008, maybe. I don't even remember. I'm so bad with years. But we were, so no on 8 was if you were for gay marriage. Yes on 8 was if you were against gay marriage. Anyway, we had a family member who shall remain nameless that was going to vote yes on 8. So we're like, okay, we need to mess with them so hard. So what we did was we got a bunch of window markers, and I think we just got window markers. I don't think we did anything else. We might have got decorations. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, we scoped out the house as if we were burglars. We watched to make sure that everybody was going to bed. We called Brianna because she was our accomplice, She was our accomplice. She was what? How old were you guys? I don't know.
I was in high
she was
school.
yeah, so you guys were in high school anyway.
Yeah.
So we called her so that way she could help us gain access to the car that we needed to get access to without setting off the alarm. So there we are at night writing.
They knew they couldn't call me because I would not play along.
She wouldn't do it. Yeah.
No.
Lame. And your bedroom was further back, so we knew she wouldn't hear. Brianna's was like the perfect bedroom. So anyway, we decorated the car. No one ate. Just married with like 2 female names on there. Like decorated it out. Anyway,
with the pad. With the pad.
With the pad.
Who
put pads on it? I don't remember. That wasn't my idea. That
you put pads on it with red mark.
Oh, that would have been his idea. I didn't do that.
And this is
or is Brianna's. I don't know.
Who's an Aquarius?
Anyway, so this was late. This was, gosh, I don't even know what time. Probably like 11. It was kind of late at night. We go to sleep for a little bit. We go back and stake out the house again at like 4 in the morning, and we're watching to get the reaction of the damage we did to the car. It wasn't damage. It was just like a fun prank. So there we are watching and like, okay, oh my gosh, okay, they're out. They can see it. And we saw them come out and look at the car and just kind of like, oh my gosh. Anyway, leave for work. We follow them to the gas station because they went to the gas station to go clean it all off, right? They went and like cleaned off the car and then they went to work. Mind you, this is in like another city. So we followed them to work, like, so they couldn't see us. We do it again to the car at their work site. And then we make it to work by 8:30 in the morning. Like, it was a full morning. So then I get a message later, like, oh, that was hilarious what you guys did to the car. Something, something, something. And I don't remember what I replied because we got a message from a friend that worked with the family member. And we said, oh, yeah, haha, something about like it still being there. And the friend said, no, they took it off. And we're like, yeah, we know they took it off, but we put it back on. So then they went downstairs to see that the car had it on it again. And then I got a message like, you little shits. Anyway, it was all in good fun.
Iconic behavior.
I mean, that was before kids. We had no responsibilities. We had nothing to do other than mess with people. But no, we protested. We were on street corners. Like, yeah, it was a hot minute. I love the gays and I want them to be married.
Nichole was, I mean, you still are, but it was a different version of you that was just so fun in your 20s. Yeah.
No, I was too tired. I'm like, you want me to leave the house at 8 o'clock? That's not happening.
Okay. With, brother cousin who's definitely an Aquarius.
We always do fun shit.
Yeah. Okay, so what do you know about Aquarian qualities, if any, Nichole?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're very innovative and forward thinking. So they're known to think outside of the box, kind of ahead of their time. Because they're associated with aliens, they don't really like belong to said planet, I guess, but they are known to embrace new technology, social change, of course, and progressive movements. They can be a little bit eccentric, not afraid to stand apart from the crowd, and they might place emphasis and value on individuality. And humanitarianism is actually associated with Aquarian qualities, and just Aquarians in general. So they're drawn to and can oftentimes represent causes that benefit the collective good, and that
like
focus
Proposition 8,
like Prop 8, yeah, focus on social justice and equality. So that makes sense.
Okay, I feel like of the Aquarius that I know, only one of them fits, and that's him.
Really? Interesting. Okay. I do know that I've noticed of Aquarians is that their technology, their relationship to technology, it's one way or the other. So they're really like, if there's a new iPhone, they have to have the new iPhone.
Oh, it's him.
Or they don't. Like, they literally have had an iPhone,
Yeah.
the same one, since
I
like
feel like the other two are
2016.
kind of like that. Like, eh.
It's either way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I associate that with Aquarian
I want the new
energy for
iPhone.
sure. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle. I like to hold on to things because I'm kind of a hoarder, but my Saturn's in Aquarius. So I feel like my work is related to doing things for the greater good. But anyways, you're an Aquarius rising. So I want to know now that like I've gone through these qualities and characteristics, how you identify with the energy if at all, if at all.
Mm.
I mean,
I
you work
don't
with groups of
know.
people. Your work
Yeah.
is very like group oriented.
Yeah. I don't know. Jury's out.
Jury's
I feel
out.
like I've been told that I'm an innovative thinker, but I don't feel that way. I think I just, like, my ideas are just my ideas. And,
Mm-hmm.
like, there's nothing, I don't know, there's nothing, like, that stands out about them. So I don't know.
Okay. Well, they are. Do you know what planets that Aquarius is ruled by?
No. I'm going to
Okay.
throw out Jupiter just because,
Okay.
and Neptune.
Okay. Well, it is ruled by planets Saturn and Uranus, depending on how you say it.
Hmm.
But I think what's really interesting is when those planets are super active in the sky is when we see like so much going down here on planet Earth, like within the collective. And when I say collective, it's like about life force energy on planet Earth. And the years in which they were very active was actually 2020, as
Hmm.
we know what happened. And then we have a major Uranus transit happening in July of 2025. So I think that's also really interesting
Well,
too.
that'll be fun.
Yeah, I think so. And then the other thing I want to say is, so think back to one of the first episodes that we did this year, guys. It was rituals for the new and full moons in this year. And I wanted to just include that in this episode too. So something that you could do for either the Aquarius new moon and or full moons is to, because Aquarius is so outside of the box, forward thinking, I actually feel like either one of the new moons or the full moons would be really good to intention set, to think about brainstorming and think about new ideas and goal setting for the future. Just because, again, that's all themes that are associated with the Aquarian energy. So, really, that's a good time to just lean into that. So, I just wanted to throw that out there. But we want to also jump to the part that's my personal favorite of
Your
these
favorite.
episodes. Yeah, is of the capitalizing on like the famous people that are Aquarians. And you know what? I'm not too crazy here. I know you're gonna love some of them, but some of them I'm just like, fuck. Like that kind of makes a lot of sense as to like why you're an Aquarius. So, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Oprah Winfrey. Stop it. Stop. I think she's evil.
Yeah, I was going to say, I used to love Oprah. Don't
Mm-hmm.
love her as much anymore.
P. Diddy. And then the Maui
Is he
fires,
an
all of that.
Aquarius?
He's not, no, but
Oh.
I feel like she's associated with him.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm saying kind of like a fall from grace.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The next one, Bob Marley.
Oh, we saw a YouTube video today, and they're going to be doing a Bob Marley exhibition or exhibit in Vegas.
Oh, are you going?
Well, when it opens, probably. We'll see.
Okay.
It might be fun.
Posthumous Abraham Lincoln.
Honest Abe.
Yeah. I mean, if you like all going through this list though, Nichole, I'm like, that makes sense as to like they I don't know, they just embody Aquarian energy. The next one, Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah. I thought, wait, didn't we just talk about her not that long ago? Are we sure she's an Aquarius?
According to the internet, she is.
Didn't we just talk about her for the other season?
Can someone
Yeah, we
fact
just
check
talked
me?
about her. No,
Did
yeah,
we?
we just talked about her in Capricorn because I was talking about how I used to love her. She got me through maternity leave.
She's guys, the internet's a liar. All right, let's circle back. But anyways, if she's an
Okay.
Aquarius, either
She's
way,
a
I don't
Capricorn
really
or an
for her.
Aquarius.
One of
Okay.
the two. Maybe she might be teetering. Okay, Shakira.
I don't know.
Really?
I think I've never been like a big personal fan of hers, but I know people like her and I actually think she's probably pretty underrated.
Yeah.
But I personally have never been a fan of hers. Not like for any reason, just like I don't know, just like I'm not a fan of Beyonce just because I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of that way for her. It just was never really my thing. But I
Mm-hmm.
think she's underrated.
Yeah, I agree. And we have the Libra bestie who had mentioned how she doesn't like Beyonce now because after she got with Chiquita and they did the collab, she felt like she kind of just like swooped up on Chiquita's persona and like approach and her vibe. And I was like, actually, she kind of did. So,
Maybe.
anyways, yeah. Ellen DeGeneres, I think, is an Aquarius. So, nix that from the Capricorn episode, guys. But yeah, regardless. Okay, Michael Jordan,
Oh, the goat.
the GOAT.
He had a crazy story. His dad was murdered. It
Oh, I
was a
didn't know
crazy
that.
story.
R.I.P. Alicia Keys.
You know, she kind of disappeared. I like her though. Like, I don't love her music. Like, I like it, but I like her. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna go try to go to an Alicia Keys concert because I
Okay.
don't love it. Like, if it comes on, like I know it, right? Because it was just on all the time. I think
Mhm.
she's really talented.
Yeah. Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, America's Sweetheart.
She is America's sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt totally messed
He
that
kind
up.
of fucked that up, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot that's coming out about him lately that I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe she
So
dodged a
maybe she
bullet.
dodged a bullet.
Yeah. Okay. Ashton Kutcher. P. Diddy.
Yeah. I was into him for a little bit. I wasn't into him during gosh, what did he used to do? Punked?
Punked. Yes.
Remember that movie, Just Friends, with Ryan Reynolds and Anna Faris, where she sets the plane on fire and then she's like, "Am I punked, Ashton?"
Mm.
That was
Oh
like
my
probably one of
gosh.
like the funniest parts of like any movie.
That was the late 2010s, yeah?
Might have been even right before it, like late 2000s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, late 2000s. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yep. Damn. Okay. Guys, we're recording this on December 31st, but literally tomorrow we are halfway through the 2020s. I'm like, what is time?
No, don't say that.
But it's kind of absurd. Like 2000 was 25 years ago. Anyways, okay.
No, it
Christian
wasn't. It's so
two,
dumb. No, it wasn't.
2000? Yes, it
No.
was.
Mm-mm.
She's in denial.
No, it
Time is
was
not
not.
real.
I remember
Nichole,
that New
you
Year's Eve. Everybody thought the world was going to end because they thought all the clocks weren't going to be able to transition to 2000. I remember that being a thing. Like, oh my gosh, we're all going to die tonight.
I remember going to your high school
Y2K.
graduation a year later.
Yeah, you were a baby.
I was a baby, and then we went to Marie Callender's after.
Yeah.
With good old Mary Lou.
But we thought that we weren't going to make it. We thought we were all going to die. Y2K. For those of you that remember, you remember.
Okay.
And if you don't remember, you're too young for the show. All right.
You can't sit with us.
You can't sit with us. Okay.
Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo. Do you think he's hot?
I think he's hot now after he got his teeth done. Have you seen earlier pictures of him?
Mm-hmm.
And I think his mom still lives with him. So I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Loveless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he seems like he's a good guy.
Mm-hmm. There's a whole thing going on too at my son's school because, you know, we're in like a very predominantly Hispanic community.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this whole like Messi Ronaldo debate. So my son's like, Messi or Ronaldo? And I'm like, I don't know. But it's like a thing.
Oh, I haven't heard this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the next one's Messi. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. You know, he doesn't do it for me anymore. Ever since that whole scandal when he was drunk with his co-star in New Orleans, and then we found out later Jessica Biel was pregnant during that time. And then I watched something that he did, and he was just kind of annoying me. Oh gosh, what was it? Hot Ones. I watched him on Hot Ones with all the NSYNC guys. That's the one he's from, right? He's from NSYNC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was just annoying me on Hot Ones.
I think I lost all respect after the whole Britney thing.
Oh, and then Britney too. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I do love me some Lance Bass though.
Love Lance Bass.
I love Lance Bass. And if you're not following him on Instagram, you are missing out. His Instagram page is hilarious.
He's hilarious. Hilarious.
He's
okay.
Funny.
The next one, Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't know a lot about her.
Mm-hmm.
But she's a little bit gangster. I like her.
Yeah. She's from Texas. She's cool. Emma Roberts.
Ooh, Anna just spoke about this on the Soul Ecosystem podcast. You guys go check it out. Which episode was that?
I love Anna's podcast.
I think
It's
that
very
was the
insightful.
narcissist episode.
I have thoughts about her, but go ahead. Not Anna, Emma.
Oh, Anna, we love you. Emma, we don't know about you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know much about her. I was kind of, I don't know. I just feel like news has been coming out over the last couple of years. I don't know how I feel about her. And it doesn't help that most of her characters on American Horror Story weren't very likable. Like in Coven, she wasn't very likable, right? Wasn't she kind of awful in Coven? And maybe another season. Yeah, so I think she plays that character really well. I don't know.
Something's off. But all this to say, like, whenever I see her acting, because she's very intelligent. She reads often, and she very much promotes that on her socials. And something that I don't know, there's just something about her eyes. Like, when you look at her eyes, I'm like, there's something going on there. So yeah, just like take a look at
to the soul.
Exactly. So okay, 2 to 3 more. The Weeknd.
Oh, I actually really like The Weeknd.
Do you?
I do.
Have you seen a lot of the stuff around his branding though?
It's very hypersexualized for sure.
Very dark.
Very dark. But I know a lot of people say he's kind of like, he's like a Michael Jackson wannabe or ripoff or clone. I don't know. I really like him though. He's a little bit dirty. Like you can't listen to that with your kids around. I remember one time, because we would sometimes listen to the Weekend radio on Pandora. There was a song that came on, and I was listening to the lyrics, and I was like, oh my God, I started blushing listening to the lyrics. And then it was when my husband lived in his apartment, and he got out of the car to run out to go do something, like throw something. We were in his little driveway area. And the song was going, and I was like, oh my gosh, like he left the door open. People can hear the song, and it's so dirty. I was like so embarrassed, but I really like him. I like his music.
Yeah. I remember when he came out, I was in college. It was actually like back 2010, and he was just gaining notoriety. And it's really interesting to see like the evolution of said artiste, I guess. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about him.
That Super Bowl performance was a little bit weird, though. I wasn't into that.
Well, I
like the music.
Have you heard about like the spiritual relation to Super Bowl performances?
Oh, maybe.
They're not good. They're not good.
Yeah.
It's like, I'll make it really quick. I'm sure we could do like a whole episode on that. But it's almost kind of like you're consenting by watching to, take this with a grain of salt, demonic practices, and by those that are elites. But if you think about it, I'm like, hey, there kind of is like a little bit of a dark energy to it, because his Super Bowl, and then like with Rihanna's, and then I don't really, stand behind Beyonce's work anymore. So I don't know, maybe there's something
Bruno
there.
Mars was really good though, and I'm really looking forward to Kendrick. Dr. Dre's was good. I don't know, like
I can't wait for Kendrick's.
Yeah.
I feel like he calls them all out. Okay, Chris Rock.
Oh, okay. I've never been a big fan of Chris Rock. However, he did a really good special after the whole Will Smith thing, and I watched it, and it was actually really good. I still don't know if I'm a fan of his. Like, I wouldn't go see a show of his, but I did like that special he did. If you guys haven't seen it on Netflix, I would recommend going to watch it.
Okay. And then final one is Elizabeth Olsen.
Who's she?
Mary-Kate and Ashley's sister. The Scarlet Witch.
Who?
There you go. That's Nicole's response.
I don't know who that is.
She plays the Red Witch in Avengers.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
You've never watched Avengers?
I've watched Avengers, but I can't think of who she is.
Oh.
It's not coming to mind, so no comments.
No comments. Okay, you're going to ask me, what do you think would be the best job for an Aquarius and who they should be with?
Wait.
What?
I gotta see if you missed anybody.
Did I miss it? Oh, yeah, you're right.
Harry Styles.
Yeah, he is one.
He's an Aquarius.
Do we like Harry Styles?
We're indifferent about him. I like his music.
I agree.
I like Harry Styles radio on Pandora.
Tastes like watermelon.
Watermelon sugar.
Everyone, do you know what that song's about?
Yes.
Yes.
All
Just
right.
as dirty as the weekend.
Okay. What are good jobs for Aquarius?
I had one thought.
Yes.
Apple employee.
Oh.
That was my thought. I'm like, anything where they're just like a computer programmer working at the Apple store or some shit like that.
Okay. Aquarians or Aquarii are the nonconformist of the zodiac and are not the best rule followers. Oh my god, this is so brother cousin. So are best suited to an environment that utilizes their innovative and quirky nature. They are also the humanitarians of the zodiac, so if they feel their career is helping a cause of some kind, they will feel more fulfilled. They often operate at a very high mental level, so they are happiest using their mind. Aquarian careers are astrologer, astronomer, they're coming for you for your job, computer programmer, inventor, professor, environmental engineer, political strategist, judge, social worker, toxicologist, actor, project manager, researcher, physiotherapist, personal trainer, data analyst, environmental planner, poet, musician, electrician, x ray technician, technical advisor, auto worker, aerospace engineer, neurologist, or hypnotherapist. Oh my god, an Apple employee!
Stop it. Are you lying?
I'm totally lying.
Oh, you know what? Aquarians are very funny. I will say that. Nicole's got jokes. She's an Aquarius rising.
I do got jokes.
She
All right.
does.
The Aquarius boss will be a reformer and innovator and will like to create new ways of doing things. They will also be open to your innovative ideas. This boss likes intellect and is distant emotionally, so they will not enjoy emotional dramas in the workplace. However, brother cousin was my boss for a little bit, and when we worked together and we went through our big breakups of the when we were 25, 26, that era, we were literally crying together in the break room. Our emotional trauma in the workplace, just crying during our breaks.
I actually have a different memory from that time, but I don't know if I can say it on the podcast.
Tell me after.
Okay.
As this person is so independent in thought and life, they are often found working alone rather than running a team. The Aquarian employee will have a lot of friends but few deep friendships, and they will draw the team around them. They are also likely to appear absent-minded and to be quite forgetful of mundane details as their mind is constantly connecting dots about how things work in the bigger scheme of things. I feel like that's me. They are, however, conscientious, loyal, and quirky. I feel like that's me too. The Aquarius coworker is always interesting and interested in you at an intellectual level. Expect them to want to have intellectual conversations and to be really friendly. They might also try to convert you to their latest humanitarian cause. They are compassionate but will want to do something active rather than soothe others emotionally.
Actually, I agree with that because you definitely believe in agreeing with measures, and I don't mean that politically, but if it's going to support the greater good, you would put your needs aside.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very Aquarius rising. Mm-hmm. Oh, you know who I was thinking is also an Aquarius rising? I'm pretty sure it's an Aquarius rising. I don't think it's their sun. Is SZA. The singer SZA?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure she's Aquarius rising.
Couldn't picture her if I saw her.
Okay.
Who would be good partners for Aquarius? Aquarii. Aquarians.
I kind of feel as though a little Sag, or a Leo would be really supportive. Don't know so much about the water signs. Maybe like an Aries. So like the airs
Fire
and
signs.
the fires.
Okay. Aquarius in love is committed and very attentive, though not affectionate, and it takes them a while to get to the point of commitment. Aquarians are intellectuals and will want long talks about big ideas with their partner. They have an innate self-confidence, which is very attractive to others. Romantic combos. Aquarii and Aquarii are both so in their heads and detached emotionally that there is little emotional depth to the relationship. However, they may also decide they are okay with being more friends than anything else. Aquarius and Pisces are an unusual combination, with Aquarius being a radical thinker and Pisces being intuitive and spiritual. And that can bring challenges as the Pisces person may not have their emotional needs met. Both are deeply humanitarian, however, and that can bring them together. Aquarius and Aries will find each other stimulating and exciting and are a good match that looks optimistically to the future. They will share a great sense of humor. All right, you were right there.
Mm-hmm.
Aquarius and Taurus are an unlikely match with many differences, but both have staying power, which can make for a stimulating relationship that can pull them together. Aquarius and Gemini are a real meeting of the minds and a very dynamic pairing. Their partnership will be full of variety, fun, and a lively social life. That sounds fun. I like that combination.
Mm-hmm.
Aquarius and Cancer are likely to find that the Aquarian detached emotional state doesn't fulfill the needs of the emotionally needy Cancer person. Yeah, we are so needy. That would not work for us. This means the two will have to communicate often about their differences to make it work long term. That sounds awful. Aquarius and Leo don't have a lot in common, but that won't stop them finding this relationship stimulating and exciting, which can go a long way toward meeting in the middle. That doesn't sound very good. It's like they don't have a lot in common.
Okay.
I don't know. So far, I think Aries. All right. Aquarius and Virgo are an intellectual pairing with different strengths that can complement each other, with Virgo learning to embrace a little chaos and Aquarius learning to be a little more organized. Aquarius and Libra are a lovely match, with both enjoying a good social life and mental stimulation. Aquarius and Scorpio are a difficult and intense match that can work if the Aquarius partner learns how to show some affection and the Scorpio learns to trust their partner. That sounds awful, right? I think that's why me and my son are such a good little pair, because he's really needy and I'm really needy, little Scorpio and Cancer. That's why we get each other. Aquarius and Sagittarius are a fun match, and the two will enjoy a lot of adventures together. Aquarius and Capricorn are a less easy combination that can work if both use their mutual determination to iron out differences, with the main one being that Capricorn likes stability and security, and these are not priorities for the Aquarian.
Oh, that's so true. That is so true.
That's hilarious. All right, those are the combos. I think Aries sounds like the best.
Yeah, I figured it was like an air or fire sign, just like because those elements pair well together.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what his partner is.
Who? Brother, cousin?
Mm-hmm.
We need to find out.
I know. Let's pause here.
Pause.
He was very sick yesterday, so let me see how he's doing today.
Oh, I can't believe we're already at the coming to the end of this, you guys.
I know.
Like, what was this last year? We're well into the 2025. I don't even know, you guys. But you know what? This is a really good time to pitch our shit. So I have the Year Ahead webinar available on my website. Nichole, I don't know if you're making your Year Ahead visualization workshop available, but that's available,
maybe.
guys.
We'll see.
Yeah. Hit us up.
I have my other freebies. My other freebie.
A freebie.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. He read it. Is he going to respond? Oh, he's a Capricorn.
Oh.
Is that why I love him so much?
He's a Cappy?
Yeah.
That's actually really surprising.
But it's not, though, when you know him. Because he actually kind of reminds me a lot of my husband, and my husband and him like really got along. He really liked him.
No, I meant like surprising that the Aquarius and the Capricorn a good match.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Totally. Huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Happy Aquarius season. Aquarii. It might be a thing. Multiple Aquarius is probably Aquarian. Someone look it up. Someone tell me that I'm onto something.
Send us a DM, because I'm not going to do it. So Aquarians, Aquarii, we like you. I vibe with them.
Yeah,
we fuck with them. You.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Enjoy your season, guys.
See you.
Bye.